Hello everyone, Mihaela here at Yago Yoga. Welcome to today's core stability class. It's the 5th in our 6-week series. So today we'll be layering lightness. And it's going to be a great session where we'll just bring in the pauses and then the lightness that comes with them. And it's a beautiful feeling, it's a beautiful experience. Every week we layer deeper and deeper practices. So don't forget to subscribe and stay up to date with what's coming next. So that being said, all you need for today is your mat, a towel, some water, and let's get started. Meet me in the middle of your mat, feet hip width apart, taking the toes slightly off the mat and then feeling the feet really tone all that beautiful sensation of grounding, really allowing the big toe to come down to the mat, planting it firmly, the baby toe as well, making sure the weight distribution between them is equal, the left foot, the right foot, the outside of the foot, the inside of the foot. If you've got a tendency of collapsing arches, with the arches going in a little bit like this and the knees going in a little bit like this, take the heels out ever so slightly, press through the four corners of the feet, rotate the thighs out, tuck the tailbone in, and whoop, there you go. The arches lift and the whole leg is toned. So, pressing through the four corners, lifting through the kneecaps, lifting through the thighs, nice gentle soft bend in the knees, unlocking them. A slight tuck of the tailbone, slight tuck of the breastbone, rotating the shoulders up, back and down, and then watching for them not to come forward. So up, back, down, keeping them nicely open. Opening the arms out, nice straight elbows, the eyes of the elbows towards me, that keeps the shoulders beautifully open. And the same tone that you have in your toes, the same intent, the same ground, find it in your palms. So spread the fingers ever so slightly and really make sure they're active. Slight tuck of the chin. You might keep it up too high usually, or you might bring it down too low. Make sure it's neutral so that you feel a gentle lift at the base of the head. And with that, bringing the body into its nice alignment, allow a slight gentle sway, a natural sway, a spontaneous sway. You don't have to do anything, just let the body drop its weight down towards the pull of gravity, and then let your muscles respond with a beautiful tone in the rise. And you're gently swaying around the center of gravity. Moving around your joints in a circular motion, toning and releasing all the muscles of the body spontaneously. And it's a great moment to check to see how you're distributing the weight, the front part of the body, the back part of the body, the left side of the body, the right side of the body. We all have our tendencies. So take this time to level it out. See if your sway has a tendency of going too forward. Ever so slightly slow it down and level the front to the back so that your sway is nicely uniform. And again, you don't have to control the range of the sway. All you have to do is slow it down and the range will level itself out. Beautiful. You can keep the eyes open, you can close them if you want. It's a great moment to breathe in into the belly, the rib cage, its front, its back, its left and right, the chest, the throat, And then breathe the day out. Or breathe the night out. If you're doing this in the morning, start fresh. If you're doing this in the evening, exhale gently. And again, with the next inhale, start fresh. Beautiful. And now that you've drawn attention to your breath, I want you to notice and to find the 4 steps in your breath. There's the breath in, then there's a natural pause, there's a breath out, and the natural pause as well. Allow your breath and your sway to be at the same pace, so that you notice those beautiful pauses, however long they are. They don't have to be a particular length, neither do the inhale or the exhale. All you have to do is notice the 4 steps. Notice breath coming in, staying with it, staying with that beautiful openness and expansion, and the breath coming out. And notice that in that transition between the 4 stages, there is a moment where you feel like a bird. You feel like a bird catching a current of air. There's a momentum in the breath in, and then you're gliding into the pause, and it's like you're riding that wave of the breath. And then you're gliding into the exhale. And at the end of the exhale, there's your energetic center. A beautiful glide in it as well. And again, you're surfing that wave as well. And you're just staying with those beautiful waves, just going with them. Going with the lightness in them, noticing the awareness and the tone in the body that it takes to stay with them. You're like a surfer on your surfboard. The breath is your surfboard, your awareness, your presence, you're there on it. You're riding those waves, you're staying engaged. But there's a lightness, there's a floatiness, there's a breeze within you that you're just lifted in it. Beautiful. And now let's keep the same practice while we flow in our sun salutes, reaching me at the top of your mat. Feet hip width apart, bending gently the knees, bringing the hands up. Inhaling slowly and then exhaling just as slowly. Ride that beautiful wave, bringing the palms down, stepping the right foot back, right knee down, stacking the left knee over the left ankle, rotating the elbows towards the front part of your mat, tucking the tailbone in, inhaling, looking forward, pressing down through the back foot, pressing down through the fingers, and feel that beautiful activation in the body, that space it gives you. Then press the palms down, step the left foot back and exhale. Stay there in plank, opening the eyes of the elbows towards the front part of the mat. You can keep micro bending the elbows just to make sure the arms are engaged, pressing back through the heels. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees down, slide the body weight forward, lower down, chin, chest down, rotate the shoulders. And then pressing the pubic bone down, lifting up in baby cobra, tiny baby cobra. I might have lifted a bit higher, come down because it's the first baby cobra. Press through the front of the feet, keep the shoulders rotated. Exhale, forehead down. Lift up into table and then pressing through the feet into down dog. Heels up, walk the dog a little bit. Inhale, bring the right foot forward. Exhale, left knee down. And again, rotate the elbows towards the front of the mat. Breathing into the belly, the rib cage, the chest and the throat. And then stepping the left foot forward. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left foot back in that beautiful pause. And then inhale up, forward. Bring the palms down to the mat. Exhale, step the right foot back. Press through the four corners of the palms. Make sure you're really feeling the body between the legs and the arms equally distributed. Tucking the tailbone in, power plank. Smile at this beautiful, powerful pose. And the knees down. Exhale, keeping the elbows by the side of the body, chin, chest down. Rotate the shoulders. And then inhale, lift up. Open the heart forward. Pressing the front of the feet, the pubic bone down, tailbone in. Relaxing the glutes, the big part of the bum. Forehead down. We have a tendency to press too strong. Coming up into down dog. And then bringing the left foot forward. Right knee down. Open the eyes of the elbows towards the front part of the mat. Look forward. And bring the right foot forward. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. Now I am cueing the breath. Of course, you don't have to follow the breath. All the cues that I give you, you have to follow the breath. You have to follow your own pace. Make sure you stay with the breath and notice those beautiful moments of riding the wave of it. The beautiful momentum and openness and spaciousness in it. Exhale, bring the knees down, bring the chest down, chin down. Inhale, come up into cobra. And exhale, forehead down, curling the toes. We move up into down dog. We bring the right foot down, left knee down. Beautiful. Opening the eyes of the elbows. Pressing through the four corners of the feet, pressing through the fingers. Keeping the shoulders open, keeping the breastbone in, stepping the left foot in. Again, we keep the breastbone in, tailbone slightly in. And we inhale up. And exhale down. Make sure when you're coming down in the forward fold, you've got the weight on the four corners of the feet, not just the back. Stepping the left foot back, looking forward, smiling. Bringing the palms down. We're moving at a pace where you notice the breath coming in, the breath going out. The pauses in between. Exhale, chin, chest down, bum up in the air, and then pressing down. Opening the heart forward, chin to chest slightly, opening the shoulders. Forehead down, curling the toes. Exhale, up in down dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, open the heart. Beautiful pose to open the hips. And we're stepping the right foot forward. Inhaling, coming up into extended mountain. Beautiful. Inhale in extended mountain. I'm going to come to the middle of the mat. Exhale, shoulders down, breastbone in. Beautiful. Bring the left hand back, activating the index finger. Mountain archer. Really feel that beautiful extension in the left side of the chest, keeping the breastbone in, keeping the tailbone in. Beautiful. And allow a nice gentle sway. Now this time, I want you to press through the four corners of the feet, press back into the knees, and then lift through the kneecaps and thighs, keeping the tailbone in, feeling a nice draw up through the pelvic floor. Sometimes we stick the bum out, sometimes we bring it too much in. Now, starting with the bum up, we bring it in until we feel that draw up through the pelvic floor. That beautiful muscular space in between your legs should be active. Beautiful. Now feel that sway, be nice and strong, and feel your lower abdominals engage. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the left hand up and activate the right hand from the armpit to the index finger, and then draw it back with the right elbow, keeping the right shoulder open. It's a little bit like a finger gun. Let's go a little bit more traditional, the archer. And again, we keep the sway. We keep powering through the legs into the lower abdominals. And it's a beautiful, nice open pause to notice those transitions between the inhale and the exhale. Especially at the end of the exhale, dropping into that pause, our energetic center. Beautiful. Bring the right palm up, interlace the fingers, rotate the palms upwards. Now, the shoulders might want to come up by the side of the ears, so rotate them down, activate the elbows, and really make sure you feel your upper abdominals engaged. If it works for you better to keep the arms out like this, that's fine. If you want a little bit more extension in the wrists, bring the palms together, but make sure you keep the elbows nice and straight. Inhale there. Exhale, bend to the left. Hips go slightly to the right. Again, power up and lift through the legs, looking up, taking the pinkies towards the back wall. Breathing into the right side of the rib cage, feeling those beautiful tiny muscles extend. Like going into a beautiful space. And now I want you to micro move in that side bend. Tiny bounces, noticing how you're bouncing in your side muscles of the trunk, how you're toning and releasing them, getting beautiful tingles of energy. Inhale back to the center, exhale the other side. I could stay there for ages. And again, shoulders might want to come up, bring them down to the ears, and keep the elbows nice and straight. Beautiful. Pinkies towards the back wall. And this time we're breathing into our hearts, the left side of the body. And again, breathe at pace where you're noticing the wonderful momentum of the breath, where you're catching that wave of the breath. Let it take you high, and then let it bring you down low, right into your energetic center. And then we're back to center. We're uncrossing the arms. Ooh, that feels super nice on the muscles of the forearms. Now we're meeting in the middle of the mat, bending the knees, taking the shin bones back, hinging from the hips. You can take the thumbs to the hip crease and feel it where it is. And again, feet hip width apart, really feeling the four corners of the feet. We're going to stay here. Just giving ourselves a couple of micro bounces to feel the weight distributing equally front and back, left and right on the feet. But also feeling the torso come forward, extending the spine, making sure that the torso is balancing the lower back. And then we're bringing the hands up and we're sitting a little bit deeper into that chair. Not too deep because we're going to stay here for a while. And if you go too deep, with all the beautiful variations you've got coming, your thighs will be screaming in no time. Inhale there. Exhale, activate the left arm from the armpit, pull back from the elbow, keep the shoulder open. And again, nice engagement along the two arms, arch your chair, looking slightly up underneath your eyebrows. Keep both shoulders rotating away from the ears. You'll feel a nice liberation of the neck when you do that. Inhale, bring the left hand up. Exhale, activate the right hand. Turn around. Pulling back. Keep. Now, the point of the archer is keeping that right hand really active, with the active elbow extending the front part of the upper part of the chest. Beautiful. Very good. Bring the right hand up. Inhale there. Exhale, bring both hands up. Skier chair. Inhale there. Exhale, come up onto the tippy toes. And feel the core. Now the thighs are activating your pelvic floor. Bring the tailbone in slightly. Bring the breastbone in slightly. Keep the hands back. Beautiful. 2 more breaths there. And the wobbles are part of the fun. Inhale there. Exhale, heels down. Bringing the palms together. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale. Bring the left elbow by the side of the right knee, press up. Shoulders away from the ears. Now the left knee will want to come forward. Bring it back from the hip. Take the left hip back slightly. All the fingers with intention pressing against each other. Looking up. Smiling because this is fun and this is great and feel strong. Yay! Now, tiny bounce in the legs to keep the thighs energized and you won't feel the intensity of the twist. Well, this is an understatement, I admit. You'll feel it less. It'll keep everything more energized. Breathe in, bring yourselves back to the center. Exhale, right elbow beside the left knee. And the right knee will want to come forward a little bit like this. Bring the left hip back. Twisting from the midline with integrity, pressing the 2 palms together. A nice, gentle micro bounce. Just to keep the thighs, the calves, the ankles lifting, everything's working. Inhale there. On the next exhale, come to the center. Press through the 4 corners of the feet. Bring the arms up. Ooh, and the thighs are like, wow, I feel alive. Now bring the shoulders back. Inhale, pressing through the 4 corners of the feet. Bring the hip bones slightly forward. And then lift from the top of the chest high up. So rather than doing this, little bit of a pelvic tuck, moving slightly forward, and then extending the rib cage up. Beautiful. Inhale there. Allow your breath to self-regulate if it's been rushed. Breathe in and then come back to a neutral spine. And then we're gonna step the feet out. Bend the knees, knees over ankles. Finding this beautiful place where we're taking the tailbone slightly back. A slight tuck again until we feel the pelvic floor activation. So we're bringing the tailbone back and then in. Bringing the palms together, pressing the palms together, keeping the shoulders open, pressing down onto the rib cage, bringing the breastbone in, feeling the upper abdominals. So lower abdominals, upper abdominals. And then we're activating the trunk with our breath. And we're gently swaying around the hip bones. And we're finding that beautiful connection to the breath, to its momentum, to its lightness. It sounds a bit like, the choir of angels singing. That's how it feels. It feels powerful but light at the same time. It feels like being present in 100,000 places, but here. So it's your presence amplified and your presence enlightened. Gently rolling around the joints of the hips. And with each exhale, going in a little bit deeper. Taking about 3 breaths to complete this descent. Bringing the elbows in between the knees. Inhale there. Let's stay there for a full breath. And on the next inhale, prepare to bring the tailbone slightly lower while keeping the spine straight. So normally, sometimes if our hips are tight, we might be a little bit like this, bringing the knees in, bringing the shoulders in. If we go lower, we're gonna tighten up our space even more. So what we need to do is find the position of the legs with the feet underneath the knees and the knees rotating so that if we draw a line from the middle, from the second finger, we meet the middle of the knee. So we need to stay up as high as we have to keep the spine and the shoulders open. So we have the roots with the feet, the knees are lifting up our foundation, and then the hips are staying open. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the right palm down, open out the left palm. And you can use your right hand to rotate the right eye of the elbow towards the front of the mat. Beautiful. Giving a core hug. And exhale back, left palm beside the left foot, opening out to the right. Good. Keeping the tailbone up, nice and high, engaged in the lower abdomen. Beautiful. Inhale there, bring the hands up. Exhale, slide forward, come up onto the tippy toes. Breathe in there. Exhale, bring the hands back, interlace the fingers, open the heart. Look slightly forward, underneath the eyebrows. And exhale, with control, come up onto the tippy toes. Let the arms go sideways in a beautiful star pose on toes. It's Friday. Exhale, bring the heels down, bring the palms down. Inhale, come up onto the toes, open across the chest, keeping the breastbone down. So the trick with opening the chest is keeping the breastbone down and opening along the collarbones. Beautiful. Activate the line of force of your arms from the armpit through to the index finger. And heels down. Beautiful. And we're going to move to the left side of your mat. That felt amazing on the hips. Stepping the right foot out. Incredible how we do 1,000 garlands and they always feel amazing. So we're stepping the right foot out 3.5 feet apart. Rotating on the right heel. So front heel to back middle arch or heel to heel. Whatever feels right today. As long as you've got beautiful cowboy hips looking towards me for the moment, giving yourself a nice shimmy, planting the front foot, big toe, baby toe, heel, the back foot, especially the outside of the foot, feeling 50-50 of the body weight in between the two legs, distributed. Bringing your arms up, shoulders down, exhale, palms out. Inhale, bring the left hip out and up, left hip in and up. So we're lifting from our hips up. So we're changing their direction, we're opening them, but we're still going up. Tailbone in, breastbone in, open the palms towards me. Inhale, bring the right hand up, extend the right side of the body. Exhale, fold a third of the way. Stay there, gently bouncing. Shoulders rotated. Shake the man's hand. Inhale again. Exhale this time, slowly bringing only the arm down, leaving the torso nicely extended and engaged. Bringing the left hand up, looking up at the left thumb. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and then a nice gentle bounce in your trunk. Feeling the middle part of your core, the left part of your trunk, the right part of your trunk working in beautiful collaboration. The middle part is firing up the sides. The sides are stabilizing the middle part. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the left palm on the left side of the ribs. Rotate the shoulders back. And breathe into your left palm. And again, moving ever so slightly from your trunk. Pressing through the four corners of the feet, lifting through the kneecaps, lifting through the thighs, finding that beautiful movement from the muscles around the core while the muscles of the arms and the legs are keeping everything engaged. So we're moving from the core in full body alignment. Inhale there, exhale, come up. Bring the right toes in, rotate on the left foot. Bring the hands out. Beautiful. Now, first we're going to start with the shimmy. Bringing the right foot in slightly. Heel to heel is my alignment, but I could bring the left toes in 70 to 80 degrees. Could bring the left heel in, heel to middle arch. So whatever feels right for your hips to start in a nice cowboy or headlights position. Boom, boom. Now feel again, front and back, left and right body distribution. It's essential for the alignment. It's essential for the beautiful uniformity of the body. Again, we're going back to the bird metaphor. Imagine the bird gliding onto the air current. Its body is fully engaged. Its body weight is perfectly distributed. We need that beautiful distribution. Inhale there. Exhale again. Right hip goes up and out. Left hip goes in and up. So you're scooping from the hips up. You're keeping your hips nicely open. It's a hip opener, this beautiful triangle. Inhale there. Exhale, extend the left side of the body. Keep the tailbone in, keep the breastbone in. And again, keeping the right palm towards me, left palm towards me as well. Shake the man's hand, move slightly into your core. And notice again the beautiful collaboration, the beautiful exchange of forces along your trunk. The spine is being kept nicely extended. The middle of your core, pure fire, the sides of your trunk balancing out the stability of the trunk. Inhale there. Extend the left side a little bit more. Feel that space that the inhale brings in. And then exhale, glide down. Bringing only the hand down. So we're not collapsing that beautiful extension down. We're bringing the torso up, extended. We're moving into we're hinging from the left hip. And then we're bringing only the left palm down. Not chasing the shape. We are going into our bodies, exploring our bodies. There's so much more to explore. And then again, keeping a micro bounce in the trunk. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, slightly rotating. Back. Fingers active, elbows active, nice and straight. Slowing down the breath, finding that beautiful momentum. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the right palm on the right side of the rib. Keep the right elbow nicely active up. Right shoulder open. Breathing into your right palm. Ever so slightly slow down the breath. And notice its beautiful roll, beautiful wave, beautiful tumble around the body, beautiful glide, beautiful lightness. The next exhale, come out. Bring the left toes in, right toes out. And again, we're starting with nice even hips to distribute the body weight. And exhale, bend the right knee. Now we're gonna bring the palms up, shoulders down. So easy to keep the shoulders open, and then rotate only the palms down. And now let's move again from our trunk, finding our breath. Let's gently sway front and back. Micro moves again, 1 centimeter. Massaging not just the hips, but the whole spine. You'll notice it's like a little bit of a wave along the spine. You might feel it in different parts of the trunk, the legs, the arms. Wherever you feel it, stay with the sensation. We're in Warrior 2. And now let's stabilize the warrior. bending the front knee or over the front ankle, rotating the thighs out, and again, feeling the pelvic floor nicely active. Shoulders open, looking at the right middle finger. Setting our intention, just like a bird, seeing our target. Beautiful moment for a Sankalpa. Our peak pose today will be a variation of Warrior 3. So get into that drive, that purpose. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the palms down. Bring the right foot in, left foot out. And again, give yourselves a nice shimmy just to, restart the alignment. Especially when we do one side, we're opening up a little bit more, so the body needs to recalibrate. It's a nice way to get connected to the intelligence of the body. And we're bringing the palms up and then opening them out. Beautiful. And then rotating just the palms and the wrists. And we're bending the left knee over the left ankle. And again, we are slowly moving. Recalibrating. Checking in. Feeling our trunk. Looking at the left middle finger. And then lowering a little bit more, keeping the thighs open, making sure the back leg is doing its job. It's not on holiday. Bringing the pinkies back. Keeping the heart open. And again, same warrior attitude. Bring your intention, whatever you want to focus, your drive, your purpose, your focus on. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the left toes in. And we're going to do this, I'm going to do this sideways. You can stay where you are. Bringing the feet a bit like between 3.5, 4 feet apart, not too much. Wider than your shoulders, that's where you start. Pigeon toe the feet, bring the toes in. Keep the knees slightly bent. Allow the weight on the four corners of the feet. Then rotate the thighs. Bring the tailbone slightly in. Keep the hands on the hips. Elbows back. Inhale. And exhale, looking forward. Extend. Go as far as the exhale will take you. And then go up again on the inhale. Exhale, lower down. Pressing constantly through the four corners of the feet, lifting through the kneecaps, lifting through the thighs. Folding. And inhale again. Folding again. 3 inhales. If you can reach the floor with the tops of the fingers, that's great. If you can't, you can stay here as well. It's actually more challenging. And find your core. Gorgeous. Keep pressing through the big toes, pressing through the pinky toes. Nice extension in the neck, along the spine. And on the next inhale, bring yourselves up. Bend the knees, step. I did a bit of a dance there. Step or hop back into the middle of the mat. And then meet me on the front top of your mat. Keeping the hands on the hips. Breathe in and gently go into a soft chair. Mini chair. Inhale there. Exhale. Keeping the hands on the hips for balance, take the right foot off the mat, sit a little bit deeper into the right hip, and bring the right foot around the left calf. Bring the arms up. Now, just like a bird, move with your breath. Right hand underneath the left, elbows up. And this pose is called eagle. Shoulders away from the ears. Sit a little bit deeper. Tailbone engaged, breastbone engaged, shoulders engaged. Inhale and exhale. Uncross the right leg and very gently move back. Step the right leg back into warrior 3 with eagle arms. Looking down, extending the neck, toes towards the midline on your back leg. And gently come back to the front of your mat. And again, the wobbles are part of the pose, part of your exploration. Enjoy them. Don't feel in any way that you have to stick to a particular tight alignment. So if you're wobbling and you're losing your balance, allow the body to realign itself and come back to a neutral position, and then you can start the pose again. Nice gentle sway in between our peak pose sides. Just to allow ourselves to feel how different the left side feels compared to the right. Hands on hips again, sitting into the chair, shoulders away from the ears, taking the left foot off the mat, sitting into the left hip, and again checking in with the stability on the right foot, keeping the right knee bent, bringing the right foot around the right calf, and then gently bringing the arms up, parallel to the ground, left arm underneath the right, elbows nice and straight. And we're sitting deeper. We're breathing. And then we're coming up if we feel it's a little bit more intense. And it's taking the body's physical intensity is taking our focus away from our breath. And we come back down, keeping the elbows engaged. Inhale, exhale, unfold the left leg and gently press it back. Lowering down, toes towards the midline, chin to chest slightly. Breathing in, feeling that beautiful engagement, that beautiful float in warrior 3. Inhale. And exhale, gently come back up. And allow yourself, again, a beautiful moment of contemplation. Just to notice the body, the whole body, the breath, the whole breath, and your mind, your emotions, your feelings, moving at the same pace. And you might feel there's a pause in the body, in its sway. There's a moment when the body is just suspended in that transition. You're getting in touch with the pause in your breath. And then there's a pause between your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, as they come to you and as they leave you. Such a beautiful moment. then gently coming down to the mat for our boats. Haha, there they are. In case you're thinking, oh, that's so good, we're already meditating. Keep that spirit of meditation going. Keep that beautiful pause. Come down onto your sitting bones, onto your tippy heels. Find that beautiful connection, taking your knees, rolling the shoulders back, finding your balance. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the tippy heels down. Inhale up, bring them down. They may touch the mat, they may not touch the mat. What we're working on is your balance, your core connection, your engagement, your control. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, keep the knees 90 degrees. Hands can go off. And we're gonna be pumping our core in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the palms to the mat. Extend the legs and bring them lower. Low boat. Now, your spine needs to be nice, straight, upright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Shaky core is good core. Stay with the shakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing the knees to chest. Taking the big toes with our index finger and middle finger. Bringing the legs nice and straight. Heels are active. Separating the legs out into balancing bear. And if you've checked out bears, they always sit like this, no joke. Now, you see me bending my elbows? I'm constantly lifting myself onto the sitting bones, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, and the bent elbows give me a little bit of oomph. I'm keeping my arms engaged rather than allowing the legs to pull at the shoulders. Legs are pulling at the shoulders, elbows engaged, keeping the shoulders back. Test your range of motion. However far you can separate the legs, pressing up with the heels. Both the front part and the heel are working equally. Beautiful. If you want to let out a bear roar, go ahead. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the feet down. Palms underneath the shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart. Breathe in. Exhale, come up into reverse tail. Now, head is not collapsing like this or too much in like this. Somewhere in the middle where you feel the neck is free. Hips are up, thighs are active. Bum is not pressing with the glutes up. So you're lifting with the core and the thighs. The bum is jiggly. Inhale there. Take the right foot off. Keep the hips up. Bring the right heel and ankle over onto the left knee. Lift the hips up and then let the right knee come slightly down, opening the right hip. Inhale there. Exhale gently. Inhale again. Exhale again. One more time. And exhale. Bring the hip bones down. Walk the palms in. Keep the left foot engaged. And look slightly up. Ooh, beautiful. Extension of your outer right thigh. a little bit like a mini pigeon. We're staying here. Again, growing through the top of the head. Shoulders open. Breastbone in. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the right foot down. Inhale, come up again. Nice and strong. Hips are up. Bum is jiggly. Thighs are strong. Extending the left foot out. Bringing the left ankle over the right knee, keeping the hips up. And exhale. I know it's hard. I know it's got its own intensity. Stay with the breath. Ever so slightly slow it down. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the hip bones down. Stay nice and straight. You can find a tiny micro move. Slowly wiggling onto the sitting bones. Exploring the outside of your left thigh and your inner left groin a little bit more. Keeping the left toes engaged. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, uncross the legs. Come forward. And your wrist must be feeling it. So we're going to give them a nice shake onto the elbows. We're going to interlace the fingers, tucking the pinkies in. Elbows underneath the shoulders. We can give them a hug like this to measure them out. Pressing them down. Now they will slide, so we need to constantly bring them in. Curling the toes, lifting up in dolphin. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, bring the right leg up. Inhale along the right foot. Press up with the right heel. And exhale, slowly move chin towards the front of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, slowly towards the front. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Right foot down, left foot up. And again, pressing back with the left foot, left toes towards the mat. Bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders if they slid. 1, 2, 3. Lowering down. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, moving forward. Exhale, lifting up. And one more time. And exhale. Left foot down. Knees down. Bringing the palms underneath the shoulders. Giving ourselves a nice table rotation. Beautiful. And we're going to go into Sphinx pose. Belly onto the mat. Shoulders over the elbows. Pressing the palms down. Pressing the pubic bone in. Pressing the feet down. Feet in line with the hips. Extending the heart forward. Shoulders back. We're extending the front of the body. And we are taking the chin slightly up, as up as we need to feel the extension at the base of the head. So we can try too high, we can try too low, and then we go right in the middle. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing out. And you can close your eyes and just notice how beautiful each breath feels, how unique it is. Bring the right hand in the middle of the mat. Bend the left foot, bring the left hand onto the left foot and slowly extend your left knee and your left thigh. Of course, you're extending the left side. Keep the right shoulder rotating back. Keep pressing through the right arm. Even if it's a cool down pose, you might be feeling like it's a lot of effort. That's okay. It's a cooling down effort. Bring the left palm in the middle of the mat, right foot off, and again you're pressing and now again make sure you're pressing with the pubic bone down, that your opposite leg, the left leg, is nicely engaged. Your left arm is nicely engaged too. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. And now we're going to go into the traditional child's pose. It's a beautiful hip opener, shoulder releaser. Bringing the right side of the face down, right hand over the head, left knee 90 degrees. Taking a breath in, exhaling, letting everything go. Breathing against the mat, using that beautiful pressure to extend the whole of the black body. Using the breath for connection, for a beautiful grounding sensation, as a sensory medium. Taking a couple of breaths here. And again, noticing that beautiful in and out cycle of the breath and the moments of transition. And then change sides. Left side of the face down, left hand over the head, right leg out, 90 degrees. It's exactly the way a baby sleeps in the cradle. Breathing into your belly, into your rib cage, into your chest, noticing the vertebrae release one by one. Noticing the body weight be drawn like a magnet down with minimum effort. With the eyes still closed, rolling onto your backs. Letting the legs rest out, feet rest out, hands rest out. Noticing the beautiful space of freedom you now have on the front body. How you feel you're breathing the whole body in and out. Breathe into your feet and out through your feet. Breathe into your calves and out through your calves. Breathe into your shins and out through your shins. Breathe into your knees, out through your knees. Breathe into your thighs, out through your thighs. Breathe into your hips, out through your hips. Breathe into your lower abdomen, out through your lower abdomen. Breathe into your trunk and then out through your trunk. Breathe into your heart and out through your heart. Breathe into your arms, out through your arms. Breathe in through your hands, out through your hands. Breathe in through your head, your neck, out through your head and neck. Breathe in through your face and then let the face release. Let the whole body breathe in. Let the whole body breathe out. And in that beautiful flow of your breath, again, imagine a bird in the sky catching a current of air in its fully engaged body, fully open body, fully open breath, just riding that current of air, slowly noticing all the beautiful steps and transitions in it. Just like that bird, allow yourselves to surf the light waves of your breath. letting it carry you high, feeling that beautiful rush of energy, of life force, and then bring you down to the depths of your ground, your energetic center at the end of the exhale, into that beautiful still pause, a pause of calmness. And then letting it again rush you up, slowly into lightness, and then bring you down. Notice how effortless it is, how spacious it feels, endless. Beautiful, boundless lightness. Beautiful. Remember, this beautiful connection is with you at all times. Breathe in deeply. Move the fingers, move the toes. Bring the hands on the face. And very gently, whenever you're ready, come meet me in cross-legged. It was great to do this practice with all of you. Thank you. Remember, every week we post new things. I'll link you up to the previous week where we explored the pauses in the breath, and the next week where we'll be bringing the full core activation and alignment together. So I'll see you next week. Thank you.